because I left domestic violence blessing number 5,156 gifts. Did I ever tell you about the story of when I was getting my master's degree and my teaching license? This happened in the years 2006 to 2008, and I had saved a particular gift just for myself. This gift was only for me. I intentionally did not see anything with Harry Potter. Nothing. I didn't read anything, no movies, nothing. Up until 2008 when I graduated with my master's degree and my teaching license. That happened in May. So from June through August, well, the last part of July, really, about 6 weeks, and 117 hours and 4 minutes later, I had finished listening to the whole thing of Harry Potter. For myself, I want you to imagine this. I had been stuck in domestic violence, surviving every day, just surviving for every single day, minute to minute sometimes. There was no dreaming. There was no fantasy. There was no hope out there. Nothing. This was a life right here in front of my face, right here. I could not go beyond anything. It was hour by hour by hour. So when I left in 2006, that's when the starting of this healing journey started, right? Got to heal. So in that started. And there was a question asked to me, and the question said, if you could dream anything, what would it be? I could not give an answer. I couldn't do it. I couldn't even just lie. It was so empty. There was nothing there. The question was asked in a class, and they had to skip me because I welled with there was nothing. I, at that moment, realized how empty I was. It was nothing. I couldn't even dream. I couldn't even lie and create. Nothing. So, coming back to this gift of Harry Potter, it's not that just one thing, started or it's a trend or anything. No, I really want you to understand where I was and how low and how empty. There was no words. There was no hope. There was no dream. It was a world I had completely disassociated and separated myself from. I didn't even think, I could hope for that. So in giving myself this gift and in listening to everything, my mind was just, wow. It was just, the magic was real. I could feel the squeaky turning of the wheels. Wow. It was fascinating. I mean, I'm obviously tongue-tied as I'm trying to explain this to you, but really, not dreaming and not knowing and understanding that you can play like that again, it just started. I consumed everything I could. But what's kind of funny is that I didn't start with book 1 because at my library I could only find book 5. So I started listening to book 5. And of course, who's that? What's happening there? I don't know the history, I don't know the background, I know nothing. But I was hooked. And so when I finished that book, I went and searched for 1. And so then this was the order of how I read them, which is kind of funny because I didn't read them in the right order. So I started with book 5, then book 1, then 2, then 6, then 3, then 4, and then 7. So it was kind of jumbled. Since then, I've read them all through in the right order, but it was unforgettable for myself. Everything opened up. New possibilities were new. This gift, yes, it lasted through the summertime, but I could do it over and over again. And then in the fall, I had saved up, and in the fall, in October, we started to watch the movies, me and the kids. I mean, the kids had listened, probably not by their own desire. They had heard the stories because I would push play on my old DV or CD player, and it would be blaring in the kitchen. If I was driving, it was on, and I would repeat. And I'll never forget this one time we were in the car wash, and in the car wash, everything's getting all cleaned, and we're listening to this really intense part. That feeling each time I would pass that car wash, I remember the voice of Jim Dale. I remember just, it impacts you. So I'm trying to figure out if I can put up the gumption to actually write J.K. Rowling. I mean, I know it's been decades now since then, but maybe I will, because she understands. She understands the world that I left. And I would love to express to her that the world she created changed my life. I can write again. I can help others write again. How do you say thank you to that? I'm just one little person, what the impact was. Sorry, so emotional. Anyway, it was an amazing gift, and that's the blessing of leaving domestic violence. Blessing number 5,156. Special day. Bye, y'all.